Alright, we're finally going to get to the April's preview catalog. I'm going to go through it kind of faster than I did when I recorded it the first time. I had a 2-hour recording split between a couple of recordings, but I can't figure out my damn video editing program I bought. I think it's designed more for short clips, putting them together, not doing longer videos, because it's just really strange to work with. I just couldn't. When I tried to put 2 videos together, I could not find the second video, and it just, I don't know. It just, nothing was working for me that day. I might have just had a bad day or whatever with it, but I will try and do more of them sometime soon and play around with it and see if I can't figure out that damn editor. But for today, we're going to do the previews. Don't forget, coming up soon, at Free Comic Book Day, all kinds of good comic goodies that you can pick up for Free Comic Book Day weekend on May the 4th. Be with you day. Double bonus holiday coming up. So be prepared for that. And enjoy it. Get out there, support your local comic shops. But Profane number 1 of 5. Solving murders in Los Angeles is the daily bread of private detective Will Profane. But something is strange about the latest case. When every clue points towards a famous detective novelist at the center of this mystery, Will's world will transform into something truly unreal. So if you like that type of storyline, that's for you, mystery crime stuff. You got Lawful number 1 of 8. The magical meets modern in a walled city with surreally familiar architecture where 2 small children with a sense of adventure get a grim reminder of reality. Lots of black and white artwork, and it looks like it's got some fun stuff in there, and they got a giant lizard attacking the characters and stuff. We got another Berserker comic out there, A Face Full of Bullets, kind of going to the Western days. I'm going to give it another shot. Wasn't too thrilled with the last couple one-shots, but we'll see where it takes us. Lots of ongoing stuff happening. Got Once and Future, Book 2. We got Slow Burn, soft cover. Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, Volume 3. We got the final issue coming up here for pretty soon on the Crimson Cull Comic Club. I'm still debating if I'm going to come back and buy the final issue since I jumped off it about 2/3 the way through it. We'll see. We will see what happens. I probably will. Just to Dune fans, there's lots of Dune stuff out there. Firefly has been pumping out tons of stuff the past couple of years. Magic storylines, I think, are way better the past couple of volumes than they were back in the 90s. I just couldn't quite get into those ones. I got most of them, but Rocko's Modern Life and Afterlife, if you like that character and that cartoon. We got a beautiful Jenny Friesen Vampirella cover. I wasn't going to do this run, but I really want this cover. It's just, her artwork is just so beautiful. It's mesmerizing, and just the colors that she gets, it's just, the way they pop, I just love. They're subtle but yet strong colors, the way she lays them out. Lilo and Stitch, number 626, really? This is crazy. I didn't know that storyline was so popular. They have a variety of Lilo and Stitch books out now. Dynamite's going crazy with the Disney characters. Space Coast has got these beautiful covers that have been popping up. I'm really curious what the storyline is going to be like. They do have a little teaser in here, so it doesn't feel like the cartoon version like this, which I'm used to. They are doing right now on YouTube, if you want some old Space Ghost, they got a 30th anniversary video on there. I think it's the 30th anniversary. They go back to the Bobcat Goldthwait interview and all that stuff. So, Thundercats, I read the first one on Crimson Color Comic Club, and I decided to pick up 2 and 3 the other day, so I'll be reviewing those pretty soon. But I did find out I was wrong in my review on Crimson Column. Like, the whole storyline starts with Lionel being a little kid, but I remember watching the cartoon and everybody being about the same age. But I guess the first episode of the cartoon does have Lionel as a little kid, and then the thing happens in the cryo chamber, and he grows older. So now I got to go back and revisit that cartoon. Now, Kevin from Flashpoint has the whole run on DVD and told me if I wanted to borrow it, I could. So, Red Sonja and Vampirella just been putting out all kinds of stuff as usual. They're not non-stop. They're not going to quit. Army of Darkness Forever, that's been a fun run. Elvira, don't care for H.P. Lovecraft, but she always makes the stories good. So. Sweetie Candy Vigilante, love that series if you're missing it. Lots of re-offered Vampirella stuff this issue. Doctor Who, the 15th Doctor. Man, I can't believe that run has gone as long as it has. But somebody likes it out there, I just never met them. High on Life, number 1 of 4, based off the video game High on Life. Very interesting weaponry and stuff in the video game. So it's going to be kind of fun because it's like the weapons are alive. And I'm sure they'll have some fun little twist and stuff in the storyline for them. Lots of Conan stuff been coming out. Just don't get into that anymore. Can't wake up. All of a sudden I'm yawning. What the heck? Dark Souls fans, there's a box set for you. There's all kinds of Peanuts cartoon books coming out again. If you love your Sunday morning comics. Forgotten Runes, Wizard's Cult. My Name is Zero, Volume 1. It's some manga style stuff. This one, the imagery looks kind of interesting. Yeah, Kanazaki Ray is an avid gamer, but his debts are mounting up as the expensive medical treatments for his sister don't come cheap. In a fit of desperation, he follows a link in a mysterious email promising help, only to find himself transported into the dangerous world of his favorite video game. For each boss he kills, he earns money, keeping his sister safe, but he risks death with each confrontation. Sounds like a fun manga. I wouldn't mind checking that one out. Ultraman Ultra 7. First 60 years of the Avengers. Misery I'm going to be checking out. We got the daughter of Wanda, Spawn's wife. She's going to be doing some stuff. I'm curious where that character's going to go, what she's going to be like, so I'll be following on that. The Geiger runs have been a blast. We got Bloodrick, barbaric vampire type story. Just all kinds of fun stuff. This Petrolhead I was thinking about, but I'm going to wait to find it in a bargain bin. But this girl with her giant robot characters, protector or whatever. It's just got me interested. Savage Dragon's been going in some interesting directions if you're into all the different family members and stuff, but I just never really couldn't get into the new parts of the run. Gunslinger Spawn I'm starting to like more and more the new way it's going. I hate Fairyland or fuck Fairyland. It's been a blast. By Scotty Young, he's just been doing an awesome job with that. Keeps getting more and more interesting. This Local Man run, I jumped off because I'm missing a bunch. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait and collect it. It's like Rat City, I can't wait to get issue 1 to see what it's about. Same with Monolith. It should be coming next month, I think. Redcoat, I was more surprised with than I thought I would be. Here's the next Savage Dragon. I decided to pick this one up just because there's something going on with Mickey Mouse in this storyline. Rook Exodus was a blast. First volume of that I reviewed on Crimson Color Comic Club. Check it out. Sam and Twitch I reviewed on there. Not bad. I'm going to be really bummed if Howard the Duck is not in this Something Epic storyline, because 2 covers last month, 2 covers this month. I'm picking them up. Creature from the Black Lagoon we should be getting this week or next week, hopefully. Saint Mercy, she's a fun character. I didn't jump on this latest run. I might do the trade. We will see what happens with that. Okay. Yeah, all kinds of weird stuff. Chicken Devil Volume 1 sounds interesting. Bylines in Blood, Calculated Man, all kinds of different trade paperbacks. Happy Land, if you're into that storyline of a deadly demon theme park type storyline. Yeah, so many better ones that have been out there recently. I'd say save your money and get Zombilenium. Oversized hardcover books. They got 6 volumes out now. I think 2 of them have 2 volumes put together, so it comes down to 4 books or something like that. But Art of Zombie Makeout Club, if you're into some dead chicks. Imagery. The All #1. Oops, there goes the mouse. Lost it. Get schooled. Some more zombies. Manga. I just got all kinds of stuff falling off my table now. Wesley Snipes with The Exiled. I don't know what this is. They seem expensive to me. A standard one for $20. Foil metals, 50, 90, $100. I just don't know. I don't know. I can't see spending that much on a comic knowing nothing about it, but then I see these Quested #1 at the video homage cover and stuff. You're looking at 30, 60, $90 a comic. Astrobots, 20, 30, $60 a comic. I don't know. Don't know why they gotta do that, what the deal is with that. We got an interesting team up. Fairy Tale team up with Robin Hood and Van Helsing going off to take out some vampires. I love the Robin Hood character, so I'd been wanting, don't really have much story on her. I'm going for this cover, of course. That thing just Piero Luigi Abbondanza. Never heard that name before, but awesome artwork. But yeah, I can finally have a Robin Hood character one. Looking forward to seeing if Anthony got the Poohverse Bambi storyline and find out what it's about. I decided to go with a different Pooh, which he'll talk about a little bit later in this thing. Man, Goat and the Bunny Man, that was a lot of fun. Monster Planet was fun with me. Red Agent teaser was an interesting book. I think that was on a free comic book day or something. Got Wicked Trinity OS, where we got Sabrina and the gang. Got Sabrina's magical nemesis Amber Nightstone and her sidekicks Jade Kazane and Sapphire Gill are intent on becoming the most powerful witches in the world. Isolated from so many around them, the three have formed a coven based on their individual needs for vengeance and true freedom. But when there is some dissent among the ranks, their small coven is threatened to be obliterated from within. Always fun to have a Sabrina story. This Judgment Day I didn't jump on because it's more of an ongoing run, but I did go for the Archie and Friends Blockbuster Movies OS because it's got a little Ghostbuster thing going on this cover, and Archie's summer movie fantasies get out of control with a brand new story. You've heard of Deadpool? Well, get ready for Pool Noodle, a character whose first appearance may be his last. And it's like, Pool Noodle? Yeah, I'm buying it. I have to check it out. This looks like more manga stuff. The Nancy Boys. Cyberpunk, I still have yet to check anything out from that world, but definitely interested in it. Haven't played the game yet either. This Firefly from the world of Minor Threats, Firefly number 1. Spinning out of the world of the hit Minor Threats superhero series by Patton Oswalt, Jordan Bloom, and Scott Hepburn comes a new tale of costumed underdogs, featuring a low-level henchman without a leader to serve. The lower layer, Bar, is home to all sorts of supervillains, lowlifes, and scumbags. But only one of them has to puke digested fluids onto his food to eat. Shit eater. The humanoid mutant fly is a loser, a lifelong minion who lives to serve his criminal master. But what happens to a henchman when he no longer has anyone left to hench for? Yeah, 3 to find out. I'm interested. I am definitely checking that out. Lester the Lesser Gods. I'm looking forward to that run. I gotta take a drink here. Starting to get raspy throat again. Minor Threats. I'm gonna get the trade when it comes out. Same with the Monsters are my business, and Business is Bloody. That looked interesting. Operation Sunshine. Nemesis, Rogues Gallery. Nemesis guys went through all kinds of crap in the big game storyline, and now we're going to see where Nemesis is going with it. Definitely want to check that out. Kill All Immortals. We got Paranoid Gardens number 1. Resident Alien fans, there's a run happening. Usagi Yojimbo the Crow runs, awesome. As are all of Usagi Yojimbo's runs. Count Crowley's fun, but kind of going a downer route lately. Hopefully it'll pick up again. Lots of Godzilla stuff this past couple years too. I think there's always tons of Godzilla stuff. Same with My Little Pony. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Black, White, and Green. I'm looking forward to. And then the Saturday morning adventures they have for the anniversary. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Usagi Yojimbo Saturday morning adventures. So that's going to be a fun one I'm looking forward to. I'm not sure how many issues they're going to go on it, but I am definitely there for it. My Student Spirit Chapter 1. Bloodshot Unleashed. The Valiance looks interesting. That's a 4-issue run. Faith Returns. I wish I would have jumped on that 2-issue run, but oh well. I can pick them up in a bargain box. Yeah, 2-issue Ray run, a 4-issue Exo Man of War, Ninjak vs. Roku. I almost pulled the trigger on, but I just can't decide on that character. And the Roku character I don't care for, so I decided to hold off. This I'm super happy for. Hatchet Midnight Murders #1. Victor Crowley returns in Hatchet Midnight Murders, a new 3-part series from American mythology. It's 1985 and the Mardi Gras scene is the height of its annual debauchery. But amidst the booze and hedonism, people are disappearing at an alarming rate. Is there a serial killer in the bayou to blame for the wanton bloodletting, or something even more sinister? I can give you a guess. Yeah, they got all kinds of interesting horror going on. Gun Hand, Valentine Bluffs Massacre, Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter. This is the one I'm going to try and check out. It's a 4-issue run. Winnie the Pooh kicking the shit out of demons. That should be a blast. Ninja High School's finally taking another good route. This Ninja vs. Aliens I want to check out eventually. I love that they got the Marvel Classic Blacklight poster calendar. So you can get your calendar and then rip it apart. Have some cool blacklight pictures to play with. Get my Mickey Mantle cards out and see what they're going for nowadays. Gotta research them. Not in perfect condition, but they're still worth money. Alright. This is some sketchbook. A Last Goodbye one-shot. That looked interesting. Basically a guy and his dog at the apocalyptic wasteland and trying to survive and wander across the planet and see what they're going to do to survive. Biggs and Tiny, they got a 1 to 5 run in here. Lots of ongoing stuff. Gunbreed, Murder of Talking Crows. Why are there so many damn crows in the town of Bayou Tierra? Sheriff Powder Kane is about to find out in Murder of the Talking Crows. Then the townsfolk are about to get a visit from an enigmatic demon called Ebenezer March. And he brings an offer they can't refuse. Say. Yeah. Headsman #1. Violent Descends Volume 2 #1. One Giant Leap #1. A bunch of sets of stuff. Lookers, Belladonna, Threshold. Some more calendars. Get your Elvira calendar. Everybody needs one of those. My wife used to get me one every year. It's like they're nice and everything, but then you just end up with a calendar at the end of the year that just ends up in a pile that you might end up doing something with. Yeah, Club Nephilim #0. Very interesting looking book. Yeah, this was a smaller, well, not really. It's starting to pick up again, my order size, I guess. It's like, 'cause I did have a couple bigger books in this order. You got One for Sorrow #1. London 1900, the capital hums with the energy of the new era, but something darker lurks beneath the surface. A monstrous figure stalks the city, criminal underworld at night. Rumors about the mysterious killer spread like wildfire. It's a demon, a phantom, an angel of vengeance. You got The Big Burn #1. A pair of thieves who sold their souls to the devil recruit a group of their fellow damned for the ultimate heist, to break into hell and steal their souls back. Yeah, they showed lots of things for this One for Sorrow thing. not anything I care about. So really surprised that they spent as much time advertising that much of it. But you had The Big Burn #1, where a pair of thieves who sold their souls to the devil recruited a group of their. Isn't that what we just talked about? No, that's One for Sorrow, yeah. All kinds of the same style storylines, it seems like. Somniac. Set around the witch hunt periods. Yeah, Gone. Talking about a distant planet. Some old facsimile stuff. More new Tarzans. I'm always surprised when I see some of that older stuff that's still popular today. Hate Revisited, if you like the parody style comics that pick on everything that's happening in our culture at the current moments. Comic book price guides always got such nice covers. I'm amazed that they still sell those and as many as they do. See, I don't understand this. This makes no sense to me. You got all these comic book price guides, and they're selling for $35 to $45 a piece, depending on whether you're getting hardcover, softcover, whether you're going with Turtles, Lady Dust, Sheet, or the Shadows covers. That's just insane. I just can't believe they're selling that many, that they keep those going. I mean, 4 different books, soft and hard covers. Wow. Yeah, you got Sin. As they nurse her back to health and she struggles to adapt to a world far from the brutal life she was forced to lead as Sin, 2 things become clear. Her past isn't ready to let her go, and she isn't the only one whose dark secret history is threatening to destroy their present. Decent artwork. Looks like she's a little badass character. Total suplex of the heart. Young freelance journalist Georgie joins a local wrestling circuit to investigate a new article, making friends and more than friends along the way. But is the validation she gets from the sport worth the drama that comes along with it? Looks like interesting artwork and decent storyline and stuff. I was thinking about it, but I know Anthony's doing it, so I figure I'll let him do the review, and then I will decide what's up with that. Dracula and Fangs, one of the 2 bigger books I'm getting this month for the wife. I'll be getting this one. So it's Christopher Segura, who devised the cross-dimensional Baker Street collection, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Was Not, invites you to another collection of multiverse jumping tales about a literary icon, this time Count Dracula, with stories by some of the best in the field. Enter freely and at your own will. Yeah, I'm picking that up for her collection. So you got Immortal Ultraviolent #1 by Rob Pacek. We like following his stuff. Don't know if I'm going to check this one out or not. I'm just going to wait on it for now and see what I hear about it. But taking place 30 years after the world went to hell, the everlasting Eliza Landis returns as a new immortal appears and is on the run from an unknown entity. John Wick meets X-Men in this high-octane action thriller. Defenders of the Earth trade paperback. Gatchaman. The triumphant return of Gatchaman, the iconic Japanese animated franchise of a 5-member bird-themed superhero team known to Western audiences as Battle of the Planets. So if you're into that back then, they're getting it back now. They got a Gatchaman Ken Deathmatch one-shot you can check out. At Galaxy of Madness, #1 of 10. Ooh, that's a 10-issue run. Oops. I did order #1, but now I might have to take it off my list and just wait for the trade. But we have In a Far-Flung Thrilling Future of the 41st Century and on the Other Side of the Galaxy, a swashbuckling space archaeologist, Vigil Virgo, is on the cusp of learning a universe-shattering secret in this 4-color fantasy, but she'll have to dive into the abyss, where no human was ever meant to go. To do it, the question is, what happens when she emerges from the other side? And this has Michael Avon Oeming doing the artwork, but Taki Soma's doing the coloring, which I'm very happy she's back to coloring. I never know with her MS where she's at, but I like to see when I see her name out there. We got the Mammoth #1 of 5. Something is wrong in the deep forest of Broke Tree Valley. Something deadly, something mammoth. The legends speak of something larger than human comprehension. A monstrous phantom that disappears for decades at a time. Now it's back, and things are about to go very bad if 4 people, Olivia, Jess, Kokoro, and Mason, scientists who have come to the small city of Casbro to investigate a bizarre series of seismic activities in this heavily forested valley, can't put the mammoth to rest. One real problem with this is Olivia's dead. Oh no! But yeah, sounds like an interesting one. And these are all ongoings of her own decision. The future is unwritten. Hell's Half Acre, #1. Life is changing fast in 1904 Nashville, but the sins of the past live free in a place called Hell's Half Acre, where you can find gambling, sex, and most any other debauchery ever dreamed. None do it better than Miss Marion's, where a mysterious gambler named Britt sets in motion a chain of events that will have lawmen and outlaws alike aiming to put him 6 feet under. Will the woman that Britt scorned be his downfall or salvation when hell comes calling? Looks like each issue features a variant cover by Chris Evenhuis. We got Winona Earp as a reference. So, don't know. Do not know. I'm just not into the Western stuff, and there's lots of Western stuff coming out. The Midnight Order, an anthology of supernatural tales exploring the hidden world of the Midnight Order, an organization dedicated to protecting the world from evil forces. An action-packed series of interlinked short tales set in a shadowy shared universe of witches, witch hunters, and a menagerie of unimaginable beasts that roam the world unnoticed. Carbon and Silicone, which are the first new generation of robots meant to care for the aging human population. Raised in a protective cocoon of a laboratory, they are eager to discover the outside world, but are dramatically separated during an escape attempt. At Shangri-La, a few hundred years in the future, humans live in a space station far from Earth, governed by a cultured multinational corporation. You can just imagine what's going to go wrong there. Got Andrastia. After 1,000 years on his throne, the former king of Hyperborea sets out for Mount Olympus to ask the gods why he was cursed with immortality and how he might finally be allowed to die to rejoin the one he once loved. Alley-Oop's been coming out with Sunday Comics books recently, so if you're looking for one or all of those, you can pop up on them. You got your magazines like Scary Monsters, Comics Review, Rue Morgue still going. Fangoro's going for a while. I haven't seen a new Fangoro in a while. Cult of the Lamb #1. This looked kind of cute. In a land pervaded by cruelty and evil, the most innocent among us, young lamb, the last of their kind, was selected to become a final dark sacrifice. Kill the last of its kind. Their death would forever seal the darkest of the old gods from our realm and usher in a new age ruled by the 4 Eldritch bishops of the old faith. So Lamb died, then forged a deal of their own. At the crossroads of eternity, Lamb was met by the imprisoned deity known as the One Who Waits, who revealed the lies and distortions of the false prophets who rule the world above. And so Lamb was bequeathed the power and responsibilities of the Red Crown and returned to the land of the living with unholy powers to exact revenge and deliver a new cult unto the earth. Lots of different covers for that one. I think I did order #1 and went with the blank cover just to see what happens, but hey, take a drink here. You got another Rick and Morty Finals Week, The Wrath of Beth book out there. Here's the advertisement for Biker Mice from Mars in July of 2024, #1. But I don't see it anywhere in the ordering, so I don't know why they're advertising it there but not allowing you to order it. Ice water good. Oops, had to eat that ice cube. Sorry about that. Downset Fight 10th Anniversary Edition. Fearless Chuck Fairlane was football's fastest rising star, but his career came to a screeching halt when he was expelled from the league after going ham and causing the biggest brawl in the history of sports. Years later, Chuck has found peace as a high school football coach until costumed mascots begin attacking him for seemingly no reason. Before long, Chuck's going to discover that you can't run away from the past, but you can punch it square in the face. Half Haven Deluxe Edition. Queenelope and the Mystery of the Missing Moon. As Queenelope is getting ready for bed one night, she discovers that the moon is mysteriously missing from the sky. This is a disaster. There's only one thing to do. Launch a space mission to solve the mystery of the missing moon. Along with her doubtful butler, Bub, and loyal companion, Star, the trio blast off on a cosmic adventure to find the missing moon once and for all. Join comic duo Kayla Combs and H.F. Brownfield. Got the T-Dragon Society Treasury Edition. Legend of Mad Max, if you're into that. Some more Doctor Who stuff. More Facsimile comics. Some paper cut storylines. I like that goofy little big-headed Godzilla character on that one. I like how they take the paper cuts, which is for kids, and the Penguin Young Reader stuff. They throw Penthouse right on the page. It's like, really? You're gonna go from kids Godzilla stuff and Bigfoot and Nessie, and then just Throw Penthouse on that page too. The kids can be like, what? What's this? I want this. Mommy, Daddy. Why are there boobies on the cover? Guinevere and the Divinity Factory. Like Harry Potter, but slutty. A former stripper seeks to become a spell-casting witch. She attends a party by the great wizard Gatsby, who gives her an amulet to see into the spirit world and sends her on a quest to demonstrate her character. Interesting. Let's see, old books brought back to life. Oh, 2080 program pack. What's it doing with a Rogue Trooper on it? A new Rogue Trooper series starts in the bumper 48-page program. I don't want to pay $30 for the program just to get that storyline, damn it. I hate when they do that. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Alright. Gila Girl. 13 Origins. Scream Magazine. Some Retro Man and back issues. Magazines. A Crept from the Tomb looks interesting, but they got a $30 tag on that. Frazetta's been bringing all kinds of stuff back lately. Door to Door, Night at Night, Volume 3, Sainted Love. Vampirus Carmilla. Some packaging stuff. And now we're hitting like manga, which I'm not going to really deal with the manga this issue yet. There's just so much ongoing, and a few newer ones, most of them are pervied out and stuff like that, so I don't know. If I see one that catches my eye, I'll mention them in the future, but at the moment it's too much extra stuff to go through. And I love this Weapon H statue. Wouldn't mind having that in the collection of PVC statues. There's that. I just love that. That's just those colors. They scream out to you. It's awesome. John Wick. I hate Bust. Bust I'm never interested. I like how they bring the Universal Monsters characters out. And these are model kits. So that's cool. It looks like they'll be putting out 2 at a time. Daryl Dixon fans, you got a Daryl Dixon statue. Some AEW mini-mates. But yeah, if I want a character, I want to see the full body. I don't want just the upper part or just the head. Never cared for Bust. I like Bust, but I don't like Bust. All kinds of fun ones. I like the more goofy Scotty Young style characters when it comes to it. These Bitty Bops, I decided to order, I think, the one that had Razor Ramon, Diesel, Rey Mysterio, and then the mystery pop that comes with it. Just because pre-ordering, I got it for $11. And then I was at Target the other day, and I seen the size of them. I was thinking they were the mini bops, but they're Bitty Bops because the box itself is only about that big. So yeah, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have ordered it. But Wizard of Oz Pops. I love these turtles. Dark Turtle Pops. I got one behind me on the wall back there that you can see in my imagery on other videos. And they got some cool model kits out there, a bunch of Star Trek ones. We got Supernatural 67 Chevy. We got some Star Wars ones. And New Hope Millennium Falcon. They're doing $75 on it. Millennium Falcon's always more expensive than everything else. They're doing a Rat Fink fire truck. That's cool. The Boris coach. And then they also got the drag car vamper from the Munsters. That's cool. Lots of horror. Get Bat Bunny. Yeah. Blues Brothers 1974 Dodge die-cast car. Is that going to be in the regular? Oh, nope. Ain't buying that. Are you serious? You gotta be shitting me. $105 for the Blues Brothers die-cast car. I mean, come on, people. You get these other packs of die-cast for $14. That's just stupid. And then you got Lilo and Stitch, that's super popular. And they got their car, and it's only $10. What the hell, Blues Brothers? Get your head out of your ass. That's just wrong. That makes no sense. Some different horror creatures. Bunch of plushies, not into those. The Booglins, I remember those things. Yeah, I like these. And they're glow in the dark. The Universal Monsters model kits. I wouldn't mind having those. What are they running at? $35. That's not bad. That's standard model kit price. These are all puzzles. Some pretty cool puzzles out there. Fun Godzilla stuff. Star Wars, Masters of the Universe. Lunchboxes, they're finally putting the thermos in with them. I was kind of bummed when they were just selling them as tins without the thermoses. Bruce Lee, there's the air. I just bought the water one. Be like water, my friend. Flow. You can, what is it? You can crash. I can't even think of the saying anymore. My brain's not there today. I'm doing too much redoing of videos to make up for things that got screwed up in the past. Some Magic Gathering stuff. Yep, that's it. That is this month's preview. I knocked it down to 48 minutes. That's not bad. Went from a 2-hour split videos down to one about an hour long. So that's better. I'm happier with that anyways. So it's kind of hard to do the big previews. It's just too many comics to talk about. But I like to point out the ones I'm interested in and ones that are some of the newer ones that are just starting out with issue 1s or one-shots or whatever. But keep following Under the Cull of MS. Check out Crimson Cull Comic Club. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Get us those likes, and we will get back with more of these soon. So keep following us, and we'll keep putting out all the fun. Alright? Bye.